Hello and welcome back to our final episode of Female Empowered Media for the year.
Crazy. I'm Emma.
And I'm Anna, and we are your presenters for today's final show.
I can't believe it.
Neither can I.
The year has flown by.
It's not only the final FEM show of the year, it's also our final FEM show ever.
Yeah. The last one.
Can we get an R?
I know. Oh. There we go. We got it from the gallery. I hope you're all saying R at home as well when you're watching this.
Yeah.
But no, it's gone so crazy fast. I've enjoyed it so much. And yeah, hopefully long may it continue.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get to hear a little bit later on of just why FEM is so important, but honestly, it's been such a good year. And we went to something not long ago, which was so nice because we were able to kind of come together in the Easter holidays. Where did we go? What did we get up to?
We went to the National Student Television Awards, and yeah, FEM was nominated. We were nominated for Impact Award,
which we didn't win,
but we were nominated.
But to be nominated, that's all of us there, all the FEM girls.
I love it.
So cute.
I love it.
But to be nominated for an Impact Award, and to hear our name
even in the
running for
I think
that.
When you think about actually, you've got to remember when you go to these sort of award ceremonies is how many universities there are up and down the country who do student media.
So many.
Even people who don't do student media, like that's insane because the fact that we've been able to get recognised for work that we've done with such an incredible group of girls.
Honestly,
I think it's the start of something.
I think it was also really nice to have had so many of the FEM girls there with us.
Absolutely.
Because being nominated for something like that wouldn't have happened without the amazing team that we have and the amount of girls who've been involved throughout the year, presenting behind the scenes. Like there's probably so much more to it, so many more people to it than I think you think.
Yeah, 100%. But I think that's why, obviously we go into why is FEM so important later, but I think that's why FEM is so important because, it gives everyone an opportunity to do all different sorts of roles that they may not usually do. So I've been able to get involved in the gallery and do a few more tech roles, things that I never ever thought I would be able to do. And if you're watching this and you're starting university or thinking about going to Salford University or anything like that, just throw yourself into it because you actually have no idea what's going to be the thing that you end up loving.
No, 100%. And a big part of FEM this year has been our kind of initiative to give FEM suggestions. So if you're new, this is your first episode that you're watching, hi, hello. FEM suggestions are something that we've started doing from the beginning of the year. We started wanting to, share some things of suggestions from us as a FEM team of places, things to do that just have that FEM support. It might just be a really inclusive space and a really nice space for women. We've gone to cafes, we've gone everywhere. What's been your favourite so far?
So I actually brought up when we were talking about this. I love the very first. Anna's ill at the moment. Bless her. Bad timing for you. Bless you. Honestly,
I was trying real hard.
Through. No, you were doing well, and you still are doing well. I loved the very first VT that Freya and Sam went on going to nibble. That was really, really cute. I just loved that because it was just so cute because it reminded me of Blabbermouth. It was like someone else doing Blabbermouth.
Sorry, I just cut you off.
No, it's all right. But my second favourite one was, I think, you filmed a Girl Hub one, but I know there's been a couple of other people who filmed Girl Hub ones. And I just think Girlhood is such a great place for so many different people to go and get involved. There's walks, there's obviously the candles and everything like that you made. Yeah. There's a book club, so much going on. Yeah. So definitely check that out if you wanted to get involved.
I think my favourite is when we went to Feel Good Club and we went there for this event called Pink Mondays, and we were just there and we wrote down our aspirations at the beginning of the year, and it was so nice. You got free coffee. It was just Feel Good Club is just such a nice environment. It's such an inclusive space. It's such a comfortable space, and I think that's been my favourite. But we of course have one more for everyone, a little bit more of an informative side. It's a little bit more newsy than we normally do, but hopefully it gives you the impression.
Yeah, exactly. So Gracie headed to a Girls on the Go event and took us along with her.
Moving to a new city on your own can be, daunting, right? How do you make new friends and build that sense of community up around you? Well, Girls on the Go are here to help women in Manchester achieve just that.
So Girls on the Go is a wellness community for girls in Liverpool, Manchester and Birmingham who want to make friends and maybe want to try different hobbies or sports. The branch in Manchester opened last August. It was founded in Liverpool, and then once that had grown, they decided to expand here in Manchester.
The wellness group hosts weekly activities, so there's a wide range for everyone, no matter your interests. From Pilates to charm bracelet making, there really is something for everyone. But does it actually work? Do women really make new friends at these events?
Yeah, honestly, like since day one, I think I made like 5 friends in just that one event, and it was a colouring book event, so we were all just like colouring and chilling. And yeah, it was like probably a really good 2 hours, like in the evening.
It's lovely.
In 2024, the National Police Chiefs Council said that there was more than 1 million violence against women and girls related crimes that were recorded during 2022 and 2023, making up about 20% of all police recorded crime. Girls on the Go intend to create a safe environment for women.
I think the fact that it's ran and led by women as well, and knowing that you're attending an event that's literally just going to be women and girls, it definitely eliminates a lot of those sort of concerns about women's safety. So when they arrive, it's always a familiar face because it's either me or my colleague or the both of us. So if they're coming to multiple events as well, they know who they're going to be met with.
This charm bracelet making event was hosted at Moose Coffee in Media City. The venue allows Girls on the Go to hire out the space for free and stays open later than their usual working hours.
Media City, there's always things going on, and it's quite a kind of compact area, so there's no like dark places that you have to walk through or anything.
Everything's
so it's
brightly lit up, and there's always something going on here.
It's safe to get here, safe to leave, even if it runs
like
over.
Specifically here, it's very safe.
And I think it's important for women to have these safe areas because, especially with everything going on in the world right now, I think it's important for women to be able to get together in these safe little covens and talk about them.
That looks so cute.
Yeah, and we actually have a message from Gracie, who couldn't be here in the studio with us, but she wanted to share it being a F.E.M suggestion. So I'm just going to read that out for everyone. So, Girls on the Go is my F.E.M suggestion because it's such a wholesome environment for women and girls. I didn't partake in the event in particular, but I have booked their bouquet arranging event next week. Oh my gosh, that sounds so cute. Can I come?
Can I
come?
That's so nice because I love when you go to these sorts of events and you like realise that maybe you aren't going there to get involved. Because when you sometimes film packages for like news days and stuff, you go, you film, you film, leave.
You go.
But like, it's so nice when you're actually like, oh, you know, I'm going to stay and I'm going to come back, and it becomes almost like a community.
I know, I love it. Well, to be fair, speaking of community, she said the women there were so welcoming, participants, staff alike. Like, she said there's something for everyone. So check out Girls on the Go on Instagram. Get yourself one step closer to making friends. That's so nice. I think initiatives like Girlhood, Girls on the Go, there is a lot, more... I don't even know communities like that now, more than I realised when I first went to Manchester. And hopefully us, if you're saying first year and you're learning about this and you really struggle to come to uni, because like I know that for me, I didn't have a lot of friends in first year, so actually I wish I knew about things like Girls on the Go and Girlhood so much sooner. So hopefully any first years that are watching, but even second and third years, like if you just want to broaden it out a bit more.
I was going to say, I've been to a couple, actually I suppose groups, but there's this one which I was going to do as a recommendation actually, but I go to this girl.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all right.
Sorry.
But I go to this girls gym class every single week called Strong Girl Collective, and it's really, really nice because it's just all girls, and I've really enjoyed it because it's sort of like a community, but I've realised that I'm probably one of the youngest there, so it's definitely not even just like a uni thing.
It's not. I mean, honestly, when I've been to girlhood events, like I went to one and it was like skincare and you go on a walk, and the amount of girls I meet who aren't even students, I think that's the nice thing, is that you really are meeting people from all walks of life.
Tell you what, it's great for packages because I've met a lawyer, I've met an accountant. I'm like, you know what, if I need them for a story, I've got the contacts from going to them groups.
Exactly. But so that's our F.E.M suggestion for the week. If you want any more details, we'll put it all on the Instagram of where you can follow them and where you can, get connected to these kind of things. But for now, it's time for a quiz, Gemma's famous quiz.
I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, I'm so excited. She's very kindly lined up a selection of questions that we have the task of answering. And it should be an interesting one. I'm excited.
It's Gemma. It's going to be an interesting
Well, yeah.
one. In the best way. That's what
I'm very much ready. Very much ready. So, I mean, I'm going to pass over to you.
Right. Well, firstly, I'm confused about how I've gotten this reputation of being quizmaster.
I think you and Gracie, you need to have a head-to-head of best quizmaster because
that would be good.
Yeah, I feel like there you go, idea.
We have done a quiz against each other actually
Have
before.
you?
I think Anna was our quizmaster.
Yes, no, that's true.
Switching around,
that's
I love
true.
it. I love it. Who won?
I think I don't know.
I
I think both of us weren't particularly great that week.
Maybe that's why you do the quizzes.
I think I won, and then I did the quiz for the next one. It was as though like winner ends up doing this quiz.
Yeah, I don't think I'm even smart enough to write the quiz, so that's why I'm always on the end of it. Same vibes.
Right. I've
Do we need our notes pages?
I'd take your notes up on your.
Are we drawing like a big?
Do we need to draw anything?
I think what I usually do for my quizzes is we go through all the questions first, and then we'll do the answers at the end.
Okay,
let me get a notes page up.
So I've got 5 questions, and they're all related to previous episodes of F.E.M.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like you should know this because from how you've been talking earlier, it seems as though you do know a lot about your episodes of F.E.M.
Testing
so
our
should
memory.
be okay.
I was going to say my memory's not great, like.
Are you both ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Ready.
How many presenters have we had on this season of F.E.M? This includes this episode.
So I've only done it once.
Oh,
are we doing
my gosh.
So obviously Anna's done it a couple of times, so it's like
It's
she
just
counts.
anyone who's done it.
So
how many
can
times?
we count? No, I can't count that. Sorry.
We can't work together.
I mean, like Anna, let's work together as a team.
I mean, that is the spirit of F.E.M, but it's not the spirit of this quiz.
True. Oh.
I feel like you are subconsciously helping
You
each
can't
other
look
out.
at photos.
I'm not looking at photos. I'm
Oh.
I'm not that sneaky. That's bad. Imagine if I had like a whole like college of like just all the presenters. That's quite weird actually. Just all the presenters of F.E.M in like a photo booth.
Or you're just hurriedly going onto YouTube.
I have actually just posted an Instagram where I've got the link, so there you go. You can share it from there.
Oh, there's more than that. Oh, okay. Wait.
I think I've got this wrong, but I'm just going with it. I feel like go with your first answer. Go with your guts.
1, 2.
There you go. Oh, she's fully. But she's writing it down. See, I feel like that's cheating. I think we should have done like a 2-second rule because I wrote that fast.
What do you mean 2 seconds?
Maybe not
What
2
are you
seconds.
on about?
Like you're counting them all up.
Yeah, I'm counting.
You did the same thing.
Yeah, fair.
It's Gemma's quiz.
Okay.
Back down.
Okay. So, what was the date of the first ever season 2 episode?
Oh my god. Season 2?
Yes.
As in like...
So like this year whilst you've been producers.
Oh yeah, because first year it was Women's In. Sorry, I just realised that there's actually only been 2 years of them. Oh gosh, I have no idea. I'm gonna say.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say a really random day.
I feel like it is quite an obscure one, but I am the type of person who's just really good with remembering very specific dates.
I can't remember any dates, anything. I can just about remember when Christmas is. Maybe that's an exaggeration.
Have you both got answers?
Yeah, but I don't think it's wrong. I'm between 2. I'm going to write both down and then I'll delete one.
Okay. Can we? I can.
No. It's in like I'm letting the thought process.
Just as long as you delete the other one by the time we go around the
100%.
answers.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one.
So, for the self-love episode, I came on as a guest to obviously do a quiz, as I do, but I was also there to discuss our F.E.M suggestion. What was the suggestion?
Oh, I know.
I feel like you were at a bit of a disadvantage because I think this week we did 2 episodes that week, and I think you weren't there.
I might not have been there.
Sorry, Emma.
No, it's all right.
But if she was a dedicated viewer, she would have watched back the episodes and know. So
I did watch the episodes. I just don't remember.
not my problem.
Have you both got answers?
The way I just keep looking at the camera like really guilty is hilarious. Right.
Okay, so last month we had our International Women's Day special, and to celebrate the day, which one of our presenters very kindly documented their visit to the International Women's Day exhibition?
Ooh.
I'll give a bit more context later about what exhibition it was, but for now, who was the one who did it?
I think I know, but I could be confused because I remember one of the other ones.
I think we gave a lot of recommendations about where to go, and then we had a couple of examples of women who had actually been.
Yeah. I could be completely wrong here. I might be thinking about a different one actually.
We can discuss that anyway.
But, yeah, exactly. I remember one of them. Yeah, this is a sign to rewatch.
Yeah. I know that I've not got it right because...
That's all right.
I know I've not got it right, but I just thought... There you go.
This final one, it's a little bit of a rogue one, but I thought it was quite fun. So, in Two Truths and a Lie, Paige revealed that she lied about being a vegan. What was her reason for not being vegan?
Oh my gosh.
I really dug into the archives with this one.
See, I knew she wasn't a vegan because she got upset at one time, which is a very good point, because she was like, the sausages at SRA Con, just shouting it out, there was a vegan option, but there wasn't just a vegetarian option. And she was like, why is it always automatically assumed that I'm a vegan? And I was like, very good point, preach girl.
I think it's just so that you've not got as many, so many options. Sometimes it is easier for catering staff to just do a vegan option because vegetarians can have the vegan option. I suppose it also dairy allergies.
Yeah, that's true. Right.
Have you got an answer?
Are you ready?
I think so.
Have you deleted that other answer before?
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
I'm ready. Don't know what that was actually, that looked really weird. I was meant to be gearing myself up, but I'm not stood up, so I look really weird. Continue. Okay,
I'll list up, this is the answers now, so...
Should we say our answers first?
Yeah, can do.
Okay, first one. I put 7.
8.
Ooh, okay. We'll list them through. We've got Paige, Anna, me, Freya, Gracie, Marie, Bethan, Elena, Emma. So you're both wrong.
I'm missing 2.
God, we got so off. There's actually
I
quite
was
a few.
closer than you.
That's very true.
Okay.
Sorry, it's been a long year. But thank you to all the girls who presented, by the way. We really appreciate you all.
Well, you can always claim that the one you forgot was yourself.
I forgot myself. There you go. Next one.
Anyway, speaking of it being a long year, what date was...
28th of September?
I put October the 11th.
Emma was closer. It
was
October 9th.
Stop! My second answer was October 10th. As if.
Same.
Oh!
I think because neither of you got a point so far, I will give the point to Emma for being closest.
Thank you very much.
For the self-love episode, I came on to guest to do a quiz. But what F.E.M suggestion did I
Book club.
The whole book club.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm pointing at myself. We both won that.
When I was making the quiz, I forgot. I genuinely forgot what I was doing. I was like, I know that I was on the sofa, and I know that there was something behind me on the plasma that I was explaining, but I couldn't remember what.
Oh, I need to do that actually. I'm in my reading room. I'm obsessed with. Sorry, this is going on a little bit of a tangent. You know Frida? I can't remember her last name, but the one who wrote The Housemaid.
Oh,
incredible! Oh my gosh, I read it in a day. Recommend. Absolutely love her books. And yeah,
those guys.
Just I know. So
yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the time because I am also directing this episode. Last month we had our International Women's Day special. Who went to an International Women's Day exhibition? This was the Waterside Art Centre in Sale.
Oh, I know it's not right, but I've said Gracie.
I know it's not right, but I put Sam.
I know it's not Sam.
It was Elena. She was presenting on that episode.
That's it.
That makes so much sense.
See, I knew it wasn't Sam because Sam did one for us right at the start.
Yeah.
And she did a run for endometriosis.
I think that's in that episode, but in terms of the art centre, it was Elena.
Well, thank you, Elena. Sorry about that. But yeah.
Yeah. And finally, why is Paige not vegan?
I just put, I don't like it.
Not enough options?
She said, and I quote, I love cheese too much.
Oh, she did! I watched that episode the other day! I actually watched that episode.
My other answer was going to be she loves bacon too much.
No, she's vegetarian.
Oh, okay. Well, that was going to be well off. I had a feeling it was because she loves something a lot.
I just thought it was a really cute moment to include because I thought...
Is that the last question?
Yes.
Oh, that's fine because I just deleted my form.
That's all right.
Sorry.
I just thought it was a really nice one to include because I thought that challenge was a really sweet, it looked like a really sweet bonding exercise between her and Bethan. And I thought that was really cute. Aww. But anyway, it sounds like Emma won that one.
Yes. To be fair, I really should know F.E.M, but, I'm taking that as a win. Good luck on F.E Finale.
Well, Jem, thank you so much for, again, another quiz.
Yes, it was amazing.
We are going to go to, I don't know what's coming up next.
Well, me neither. It's really exciting. And I love that we just go with the flow.
I love that we go.
F.E.M has been such an incredible week. And this week we have so much going on. I have loved it.
Yeah, well, this week, what did one of our
team members, yes, well, Freya went down to the Women in Revolt expedition at the Whitworth Art Gallery, didn't she? Well, the expedition celebrates women and non-binary artists and is dedicated to redesigning what it means to be a stereotypical woman.
Let's take a look at how she got
on. I have something to admit to you. This isn't the Women in Revolt package. In fact, it is a tribute to Emma and Anna. Hi girls, I know you're presenting the show at the minute, and I thought I'd give you a little bit of like a tribute, because you truly have turned F.E.M around over these past 12 months into something that I never dreamed it would be. I don't think you even dreamed it would be. It has become a place where we can express ourselves, create content, try presenting for the first time. You've changed so many people's lives, and just to give you an idea of how many people's lives you've changed, here's a few messages from some people that definitely would have a lot to thank you for.
Okay, I'm going to try not to get too emotional here. I'm going to try and keep it short. I just wanted to give a massive thank you to Emma and Anna for all the hard work you've done this year. I think you've both been absolutely incredible and so supportive of absolutely everyone. And I just also think you've been an absolute joy to work with. I think F.E.M has been absolutely incredible this year, and it wouldn't have been what it was without both of you. So thank you again.
Emma and Anna, you are absolutely stars. Thank you so much. You're great.
Hi Anna, hi Emma. I just want to say I'm so happy to have met you guys. You're amazing and you're such an inspiration. You're always so busy and so on the go. It's so lovely, and it's been a pleasure working on F.E.M with you guys. I'm so glad that you were our producers this year.
Emma and Anna, this show would not be possible without you. You've absolutely smashed it from start to finish, and I'm so proud to be part of it. Love you.
Hi Emma and Anna, you guys are truly amazing. F.E.M has been brilliant. I've really loved working on it. A lot of the stories and events that we've all been to, you've truly shown how passionate you are about women, and about the industry, and about wanting to create something for everyone. And I've really enjoyed working on it.
Emma and Anna, you guys have done a great job this year with F.E.M, and you guys will leave behind a great legacy. Love you guys.
Emma and Anna, what a crazy 12 months you've both had. You two have given me more hope and like support and backing than I think anyone has ever given me in my life. This time last year I'd worked on one Blabbermouths episode, and I thought these girls are so inspirational, they're so talented, they're so creative, like I so want to be them one day. And I remember getting really drunk at the journalism awards and coming up to both of you and going, you two are my biggest inspirations. That hasn't changed now that I've got to know you two a bit better. You're both lovely people as well, which like is hard to come by, and I think I'm going to try not to get too emotional. I think that I just want to say thank you, because you two truly are some of the friendliest faces in Quays. You give opportunities to people that don't think they can do it. I remember when I got asked to step in to film the F.E.M Halloween special with my gorgeous girl Gemma Short. I was nervous. I'd never done any presenting before. I'd never even thought I would get to that stage in Quays where I would present a show, and I was so nervous and so in my own head about it, which seems stupid now, but at the time it was like a huge step to take. But you both had so much faith in both me and Gemma that it made us feel like we could do anything, and I think that for a lot of us that's how it is. You both have so much faith in us, and it really does go a long way, and I don't think I would be where I am today without the backing and input of you both. You're both just incredible. So yeah, sorry this isn't the package you thought it would be, but we all just wanted to say thank you, and I hope that that's okay. But yeah, good luck with the rest of the show, guys, and I hope you're not too emotional.
Oh my
How do we do the rest of the show now?
Oh my god. I actually just want to say a massive shout out to every single person who's been part of this show. I think, you know, when I joined in first year uni, I never in a million years thought that I'd be doing what I'm doing now with them and Blabbermouths and everything like that. And I think Grace was the first person who kind of was like, oh, you know, you've got this and everything. And I still feel like sometimes, like, and I hate to be stereotypical, but sometimes as a woman, it's really, really hard to put yourself forward to do different things and have confidence in yourself. Like, I still now, I'm like, I'm not that good at tech stuff, I'm not that good at this, I'm not that good at that. And that's why, like, you know, Quays has been so incredible for me, because it's proved that, you know, I can do it. And I've met so many incredible people, and I think seeing, especially, I will come to you in a second because I just want to say a few words, but seeing like people like Freya, Gemma, Gracie, like, honestly, everyone who's been a part of this show, like, how you've developed, how you've grown, like, you're just absolutely incredible people. And the fact that you're saying that about me, like, every single person in that video, every single person behind the scenes, like, there's so many people who may not have been involved in that but have been a massive part of this show. I just am in awe of every single one of you, and the fact that you sat there and say that, like, you know, we're doing okay. I don't think you understand how much that actually means, because I think we think the exact same about you, and all we say about when we have like meetings and stuff is like, we want to make this good. And sometimes we worry because we're like, you know, I've been a bit busy this week, but I haven't done enough for the girls, because we genuinely believe that, like, you know, you guys are incredible, and I genuinely cannot wait for next year to see how far you guys go, because yeah, I just love you all so much. And of course, I want to say a massive thank you. And we aren't even at the end of the show, but Anna, like, no, because I mean, a lot of people say at the start, it was like, oh, your producer. I honestly, hands down, I've been so like chaotic and a bit of a mess. And when I've been there like that, Anna's been there to pick up the pieces. And she has truly, well and truly led this team in an absolutely stellar way. And I think she constantly doubts herself. And I think this girl, absolutely incredible, the nicest human being you'll ever meet, who has so much faith in everyone and is so good at what she does and constantly doubting herself. And I just, yeah, you literally changed my life when you came into it. So,
look at you.
I mean, it's not even Blabbermouths yet, so God, wait for that. That's going to be horrendous. But no, just thank you. And I'm so sorry for rambling. Have you got anything you want to say, or is that...
I'll be honest, like, I do, like, watching that, like, I've never really felt as though a person that people look up to. Like, I feel like I would always look up at other people. So to kind of hear people say, like, I've done something for them, like, my first instinct is, like, I just don't believe you, but, like, it's in video footage. I mean, I think to have been a part of F.E.M this year, be a part of a platform that girls have just been able to express themselves and feel safe, and like that they feel that as well, because like you said, like, there's been a lot of times where, like, we really want to make it so that the girls you know, have these opportunities. That's why it was so important for us that, you know, every week it was a different presenter, that there was 2 different girls up there, that every week it wasn't the same people that you saw on the screens. It was different people, so that people at home could watch this and be like, yeah, I can see that F.E.M community. And like, outside of it, like, we're always, you know, we're a community. It's more than just like we come here to put on a show. F.E.M is a family in a way.
Yeah.
And we've made a community from it. Yeah. And it's been such an honour to be a part of, and to have been in a position where people even think I'm leading them, because I feel like I'm still learning from everyone who's been a part of this. Like, it's such a team effort, because we couldn't do the show without everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, thank you so much, Freya, for that. Honestly, we both really appreciate it, but, you know, you're absolutely incredible, and yeah.
It makes me feel really emotional, because normally, like, montages like that, I feel like I normally make them. I'm normally there with the aim to make people cry. This is what I
imagine. Trying to be best friends with her is horrendous, because she's constantly giving me everything in the best way. Like, by the way, this is just how nice Anna is. Like, she's always like, oh, I made you, I'll give you this, and it's like, I wish sometimes that you would just take a look and realise how incredible you are for doing everything that you do. But sometimes I'm like, I don't know how to show you sometimes. So, but it's fine. We're going to do that. Wait for Blabbermouths. Anyway,
That's next week.
We've got a little quiz. Are we still doing the quiz?
No, we're going to move along from that. We've done the quiz as well, actually.
I have no idea what's going on. Sorry, I'm a bit behind. It's been a very
She's in her feels, guys. You'll have to excuse it.
Yes.
But we are coming to the end of the final episode.
Yeah.
And we wanted to hear from the Femme girls. We want to understand, and you at home, we want you to know why Fem's so important.
Let's take a look.
F.E.M is important to me because it shows me the amazing opportunities that Manchester have for women.
F.E.M is important to me because I think it brings really incredible women together and shows what we can make when we put all of our minds in one place.
F.E.M is important because it's a space for women to grow and learn in the industry, as well as giving the opportunity for female stories to be told.
2, 1.
I think F.E.M is important because although 48.8% of the industry is female journalists, we are still very underrepresented. We've included women of colour and trans women, so we should have a say on the stories that count us.
So I think that F.E.M is important because it has just been a community where women, no matter their abilities in media, presenting, editing, filming, have been able to come together and hopefully just have a go. We've had a lot of girls this year who have never been in front of the camera, who've never edited something or been in the gallery, and hopefully F.E.M's been able to be that place for them to just have a go, being a safe place for them to be themselves, no matter who they are, what they look like. It's just being a safe space, and I think it's so important that women have those spaces to explore things creatively, and hopefully that is something that will continue in following years on Quays TV. And just to add, I have absolutely loved being a part of the F.E.M team this year. Love all of you.
When you asked me the question, why is F.E.M important, I have a bunch of answers. F.E.M is important because, one, it was the first show I ever did on Quays, and it made me feel so welcomed and so great. It's an environment where really you can do anything. I remember being put on the sofa not even 2 weeks into being at uni, and that's what F.E.M does to you. Not only that, but it's important to have a space where we think we can all be respected, but not only that, but we can just play about with stuff. Like, we're willing to create content that might not be the best content we've ever made, but it still gets put out there. But it's also the opportunities, because you don't have to have presented before to present F.E.M. F.E.M can be anyone and everyone who wants to present. Obviously there is female representing, but I think it's a beautiful platform to share some lovely stories and to have some fun. I've never had more fun than being on that sofa for F.E.M, and I've never been more proud of work than the F.E.M self-love episode, which I go back and watch even now because it is so important and it is really a lot of fun. But it wouldn't be what it is without the backing of all the girls involved, to be honest with you.
I think F.E.M's really important because of the community of women behind it. I think that it's been an incredible safe space for so many women to just try out loads of different roles, whether that's presenting or reporting or making videos like this, which admittedly I'm not great at, and editing and any other roles in the gallery. I think it's been really important for that, and also just experimenting. I think there's been such a supportive and welcoming space for if anyone else has any ideas that they want to bring to the table. I think everyone gets listened to, and so I think it's really important that we have a community here at Salford where women are free to just get involved in television as much or as little as they like without any judgment either. It's been so supportive.
So F.E.M is important because it gives so many different women opportunities to present, to do the tech side, to do VTs, to do so many different things that, sometimes it may feel really daunting to do, and it's just a lovely welcoming group of girls that I feel like as soon as I came in my first year and I knew that Women in and F.E.M was a thing that I wanted to get involved in, and I've had the incredible opportunity of getting involved in the past 3 years, and it really has given me the confidence to do so many other things at this university, and I genuinely don't know if it's possible without F.E.M, so yeah.
We've calmed down since then.
We have.
We've calmed, we've stopped crying, we've had our feels, and just like any good movie, it's time to come to the end.
That was beautiful. That was, can I just say, that wasn't even scripted, that wasn't. What a year it's been.
It has been a year.
I don't know why that accent came out. I was going to say something, no words
Can
came
I
out.
just say quickly, thank you so much for everyone who sent in a video.
Yes.
It was honestly, it's so nice to get the idea of the F.E.M community in it.
And on time, because I wasn't. But yes, thank you so much for joining us here. We've loved having you and hope to see you again very, very soon.
Bye.